My son is at Stanford University, and his spring break is a week after our spring break. So I'm going to take some time off in our spring break and also take some time when he's here so I can spend a little bit of time with him. So catching up here and spending time with family. I don't think it's appropriate for me to comment directly on the process of the search, and I'll tell you why. It's not because of anything about the circumstances of this search. I've always thought that a person should not be very directly involved in the process of replacing herself or himself. I've always acted that way for people who I've hired in the 13 years I've been in university administration. You expect me to say this, but I really mean it from the heart. I have great confidence in the institution, confidence in the faculty, staff, and student leadership that they will make their point of view known, confidence in the Board of Regents that they will be listening, and I know that they have the best interests of the institution at heart because I worked with them and their predecessors for many years. There's a small amount of money that comes in that kind of a campaign that's discretionary and sits in the office of the president, and I've used that for setting up some new awards that we've given for new initiatives through the office, but the vast majority of it is given for a specific purpose, and I have total confidence that long after my time here is over, that we'll be fulfilling the intention of those donors. Do our best to make sure that people have a chance to succeed and all the support they need to succeed. I have to also say that for the whole gamut of people in society who want to go to college, not to focus the attention only on minorities, but people of varying backgrounds, varying international backgrounds, varying socioeconomic backgrounds. We need to look carefully at the preparation that they have for going to college all the way through the K-12 system. And that transition, as you guys know, is a momentous transition to go from each stage of education to the next, and especially to go from secondary to post-secondary education. So we have to be sure that we understand the challenges that people find and exactly why the retention rate may suffer, not only in this group of students, but in general. And some of those could be academic preparation issues. Some of them could be reasons that have nothing to do with academic preparation, that have to do with the social milieu of the campus, how comfortable people feel here, whether they feel like they're able to get support for their particular needs. And I think we have a ways to go with that. Hopefully those days of that kind of very dramatic increase are over, at least for a while, at this institution. I know you are aware of this plan the Board of Regents came up with a couple of years ago, a transformation plan. And that plan has it that the state would give us some incremental revenue, that we would reallocate money from one purpose to another to support our highest priority purposes. And given that we received extra money from the state and that we can successfully reallocate, that we keep increases for in-state undergraduates to the level of inflation. We've been able to do that for 2 years in a row. Now I have one more budget cycle as leader of this university, and my hope is that we can do that one more time. Of course, I hope we can do it far into the future, but under my watch, one more time, that will make our case for the importance of higher education convincingly to the legislators of the state of Iowa, and that they will follow the Regent's request for additional funding, that we will aggressively reallocate the money to support the academic mission of the university, and that we'll be able to continue to keep the in-state undergraduate increases at an inflationary level. It's very, very important to do that. Now, the effect of the student loan issue, that's going to be an effect more on the individual student and family. And what we have to keep in mind is what resources are available to students so we don't price ourselves out of the reach of students, who need it and deserve to have access to higher education. It was a very attractive and exciting opportunity for us. And as a dual career couple, whatever the right term is, 2 careers to think about, it worked out that there was quite a good opportunity for her. She's a researcher, studies cardiovascular disease, and she's going to be a professor in both their medical school and a school of veterinary medicine. and I'm going to be appointed in the College of Engineering there like I am here in Biomedical Engineering and in the College of Medicine. So there's no question I'm excited about the future, but very, very mixed feelings about leaving Iowa. Because we have so many friends here, and also my wife's family in the area, we'll be coming back to Iowa, and not infrequently. But still, it's hard to imagine moving after being here, so long.